Alright, hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kibble, and in today's build video, we are going to do the wonderful Cappuccino Machine. Now, I want to apologize to those of you that have been waiting on this video. I know I was supposed to have it out yesterday, but unfortunately, since I have my coffee pot over here, or cappuccino maker, and I decided I wanted to move it, I started recording, and about 3 to 5 minutes into the video, I realized that moving it sideways like this was going to be a huge pain and take a very long time, and I didn't want to subject you guys to that. So I started moving this about 3:30 yesterday afternoon. It's now like 4 a.m., by the way. It took me 8 hours. 8 hours to move this freaking coffee pot. I do not recommend, unless you have a lot of patience and a lot of time, putting stuff in a corner. Trying to line up tape and everything else in a corner versus like when it's straight, it's so much different and it's such a pain. But anyway, after 8 hours of me yelling and screaming and just being mad at myself for thinking this was a good idea, we now have our coffee pot slash cappuccino maker. So let's get into this build. All right, so the first thing you're going to want to do, get over here, oops. I had moved this over for reasons. So the first thing you're going to want to do is grab 3 of these desk storage baskets, and you're going to want to make them number 2. So this is going to be like your base and your back for the cappuccino maker. Now what I did with all 3 pieces is actually turn them upside down, and then I just moved them down. So you have 1, 2, and 3. The 2 in the back, I just kind of put them on top of each other. After that, what you're going to want to do is grab 2 sticky note fun packs. Make sure you grab the packs and not just the sticky note. And you're going to want to do them in size number 3. Excuse me, I had to cough. All right, so size number 3. And then what I did was I just kind of tried to line them up as best as I could with the back. And then I pushed them forward and put them next to each other. Then because there is a little line here, because you can't really like line them perfectly, or at least I couldn't, I grabbed one of these shiny bar handles, toggle number 2, and threw it on top. Okay, next what I did was I went ahead and did my front of these sticky notes, the fun packs. I grabbed 2 locker combination handles. I did toggle number 2, and I put them in front. Actually, first, I take that back. At first, I grabbed the nail file. I put the nail file on first. The nail file has no toggles. So I threw that on, and then I put these on top of that. And then I grabbed a wishing star and nightlight. I just did this for like design. You can do anything you want. You don't even have to put a button there. I mean, make the machine your own. Or copy mine, that's cool too. I just did stars because my room is mostly stars and hearts. So put that there. All right, and that's pretty much it for all of that. Next, what I did was I grabbed another shiny bar handle number 2, just because, as you can see, again, there's a line. I don't like lines, so I threw it on there. And plus, I just feel like, I don't know, coffee machines have like metal pieces and gadgets, so I threw that there. All right, next I went with a little funnel. I used the secret inside locker handle toggle 2. I flipped it to where the key is actually down here. And then I grabbed my favorite item right now to work with, which is the steampunk gear decor. I did toggle number 2 and kind of threw it up inside of it. Again, with the handle part like at the bottom so that it would have a little spout. And then because this is a cappuccino maker, I felt like it needed a handle. I went with the wall mounted hanger toggle number 1. I did have to kind of, as you can see, flip it around and move it. Why do people always, it's 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm getting text messages. It's like they know I'm trying to record. So anyway, so oh my goodness, I'm sorry guys. So I went ahead and just kind of, you're just gonna have to mess with it. I promise you it will fit in here, and just kind of get it in there. And then let's go ahead and just, I just need to double check here. All right, that's trading hubs, we're okay. Nobody could need me that badly. All right, so then we have all that done. Next, I went ahead and did this right here. This is the desk storage. Oh, we already did that part, sorry. Next, I did this, which is the computer mouse pad. I did toggle number 1. Now you could probably use a piece of paper. I just really like when stuff is like shiny and textury, so I really like the texture of the mouse pad versus paper. That's why I went with that. After I set that down, I threw some of these shiny bar handles. Again, I freaking love these things. Toggle number 5. I threw them on there and then just pushed them down until they were just barely showing through my mouse pad. And now we're not going to be able to do that. So let's just try to touch our mouse pad. Yeah, that's not working. Oh my goodness. Okay, just go over there then. Let's move this up. All right, and then we'll just put that back and back and back, and we're not going to go all the way back. All right. Yeah, sure. Okay, so next, after I did that part, I again, shiny bar handle, number 2, threw it in the front, just so that it would have some of that metal feel to it. And then, on to the part that took me the many, many hours, which is this right here. It should not take you guys that long. It didn't take me that long when I did this, when it was just straight. Again, it was only because it was sideways. All right, so for this, you are going to take pieces of tape. Number 3, as always, I have one here, and I believe there are, yes, there are 3 here. So 3 this way, 1 there, another one right here, and 1 in the very, very back. So they're the 3 that are on top here. This one, and the one in the back that you can't really see, but I promise it's there. Those, I did kind of a purpley color, as you can see. All the ones around my water, I did blue, so they would kind of match the water. And then there is the desk storage. That is a number 3. I did it blue for some water. And then I topped it off with, again, shiny bar handles, number 1. I have 2 on these sides and 2 on these sides, just to kind of like outline the water tank. I threw on a sticky note, number 3 at the top for a lid. And then I wanted it to glow, so again, this is just like my sense of decor. I threw a fairy moon decor handle thing in there. Now, I will say the trick with these papers, when you do this, oh, there's my last one. I would start very first off when you do this, I would start with the storage bin. So go ahead and do your storage bin, kind of place it where you want to place it. Then I would add the tape after that. So tape next, then the bar handles, then your lid, and whatever decor you want to do. That's the order that I did it in. You can do it in whatever order you want. That's just the way that I found it to be easiest. And again, it's not even 100%, but you don't really notice because it's on the side. But that's pretty much it. That's all there is to the Cappuccino Machine. Oh, also, of course, I have my cactus cup, number 21, and I did fill it with a couple of the fuzzy cozy clouds. Toggle number 4, just so I could have some like whipped cream or foamed milk or whatever we're going to call that up on there. So that is pretty much it. It's not as hard as it looks, again, especially if you're not doing it sideways. If you guys have any questions, just leave comments below. I'll be happy to help you guys out. Also, please feel free to share your builds. I'd love to see what designs you guys do, whether you just automatically copy or if you guys use it but then put different decorations or different buttons. I would love to see all of it. So go ahead and build it, let me know, and I will see you guys in the next video. I believe I'm going to be doing a grandfather clock in my next video, possibly tomorrow. I might take one day off just to grind a little bit more before I do another one, but that is my next project, will be a grandfather clock. So I will see you guys for that video. Again, like, subscribe, tell your friends about it, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.